take you way up, way up, way up to the sky.
Today we're going to be showing you how to make a homemade ski bike. The first step is you want to gut the bike of everything but its front spindle, which is being worked on right now by my dad. And then you want to keep the back spindle too, which we're going to remove pretty soon. And that's mostly for the first step. So after that, you want to remove everything from the spindle except this bar right here, and keep the nut here and the nut right there. And I will quick show you an example of what is being worked on right now. You want to take everything off the spindle except that nut and that nut right there, so you can use this bar later on. The end of step 2. On the result of it, we have the bar in the front and the bar in the back. So now we're moving on to step 3. And for the start of the third step, you want to make a measurement on the ski where you think it would be best fitted on the bike. You want to make the same measurement on both skis so you don't have like a lopsided bike. And then the next step is to cut the skis using a big saw. For the next step of part 3, you want to cut your skis at the length that you marked it. And I didn't film the cutting because I was holding the skis so they didn't fall off and break. So next part is we will be attaching the skis to the bike using some wood. So now we are about to cut the wood in half. This is the wood that we are going to be using to attach the skis to the bike bars. So let's get right to it. When you're done making your measurements, you're going to want to cut. And you want to do that to all the boards high that you want your skis to be up. So now that you've cut your blocks, you want to find the bouncing point of the ski and then mark that, and then find the middle of your block with a tape measure and mark that, and mark those two lines together, and then make a mark on each side of where your block should be on the ski. And do the same thing for the other one. So now you want to make 5 markings where you're going to pre-drill, and that's where your screws are going to go through the ski into the wood, attaching them. So we have the 5 marks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to pre-drill that with a screw bit. And now, once we are done drilling the 4 holes, we are going to start countersinking them. And if you don't know what that is, it's when you drill a bigger hole for the little start of it so that the screw can fall into. And you're going to want to do that for both skis. After you are done countersinking them, you're going to want to start screwing the screws in to the wood from the ski. Now that we've got 3 screws in, now we left this in so you can see the true countersink happening right there. Just do a tiny bit more onto it. It just makes it better. And so far, it's pretty stuck into this board. It won't come off. So it'll be really good. So after this one screw, we're going on to the next. That's what you want to do if your ski has metal in it. You're going to want to take a screw and hammer through it to make sure your bit can get through the metal and that plastic there. You now want to do all the pre-drilling for the screws that you're going to put in for the stacks of wood on the skis. Now you're going to want to start putting the screws into the stacks of wood that you're putting on the ski. It's optional if you want to do this, but you would want to carve a little spot out where this right here will sit. It'll sit perfect in there. That's something that would make your project better, but it is optional, so you don't have to do this. We are using these 4-inch wood screws to go in the very top layer of it all that's in between it. And we're going to be putting 4 of these big boys down. And another thing, do not strip screws. It's not a good thing. As you can see, we got all the wood blocks onto it. And you want to put as many wood blocks as the height that you need. And make sure that you tighten these. That is a big one that you need to do. Unless you're riding and you just want to have the bike completely fall off the whole thing. Don't do that.
Okay, so notice how the frame is wider than the wood is. So we had to put nuts on the inside of the bolt to keep it away, but yet we could still tighten it really well. So now we're going to go ahead and tighten everything up.
Do the same thing to do these 2 up here. And now this should be your finished product of your ski bike. The only thing that we don't have on here that we are going to weld, which we won't be doing in this video, is the pegs down here. So you're going to have to do that on your own, but yeah.
And jump on and see how it looks.
This thing is sure going to be fun.
And here's the finished product. Nice. Okay, and he's going to ride this way once. There he goes.